Hello travelers, did you just catch the Genshin Impact 5.7 live stream? Because if you did, then you know we just got the official reveal of Skirk and her kit, plus the full banner lineup. And if you're like me, saving every single Primogem for Skirk, Mavuika, or any of the other awesome characters, then you are absolutely in the right place.
Who else is trying to pull for their favorite character but the Primogems just aren't enough? Don't worry, I've got a way to save money and get double the Genesis crystals. This is Lootbar.gg. It works just like the in-game top-up system, but with up to 25% off, and new users even get a 10% extra discount. See this? The regular $100 pack only costs $81 on Lootbar, and each update they release an exclusive $72 bundle available for your first purchase every version. All you need is your UID. No password, no login. Just pick your bundle, select your server, and your crystals get delivered in about 5 minutes. Lootbar has awesome reviews. It's fast, secure, and trusted by tons of players. If you're planning to recharge for Genshin or Star Rail, don't waste your money. Click the link in the description or pinned comment and top up now with Lootbar. Safe, fast, and way more affordable. And don't miss that 10% off while it lasts.
In this video, we're going to break down exactly how many Primogems you can realistically collect from today all the way to version 5.7's first half for Skirk, and then from today to the end of the second half for Mavuika. This way, you'll have a super clear picture of how much you can actually save for each phase. So let's dive right into it and figure out all the ways we can stack up those precious Primogems. Version 5.7 is officially set to run from June 18th to July 30th, giving us a solid 42 days of content, events, and most importantly, Primogem opportunities. We're going to kick things off with daily commissions, which are pretty much the backbone of your Primogem income. Completing these simple tasks each day hooks you up with 60 Primogems. From June 6th to June 17th, that's 12 days, totaling a sweet 720 Primogems. Then, during the first half of version 5.7, from June 18th to July 8th, those 21 days of dailies will add another 1,260 Primogems to your stash. And for the full patch, from June 18th to July 30th, 42 days will net you a grand total of 2,520 Primogems from commissions alone. On top of that, we're getting new quests in version 5.7, and you can expect around 340 Primogems in total from this new content. Let's just assume about half of those, so 170 Primogems, will be available in the first half, with the rest coming in the second. Now, let's talk about the Spiral Abyss. It resets once per month, and luckily for us, that reset falls right within the 5.7 window. If you're able to clear all 12 floors, you'll snag a cool 800 Primogems, which will be available in the first half. We also have a reset from the Imaginarium Theater coming our way. Clearing that entirely will net you another 800 Primogems, and we'll assume this is also claimable in the first half. Don't forget those smaller but still valuable sources of Primogems, like new achievements. These usually get added with new content or gameplay mechanics, and for this version, it's safe to expect around 20 Primogems from new achievements. Now let's cover the big new addition, the Tumult Subduer. This brand new Abyss-like endgame mode is making its debut in version 5.7. The good news is you won't even need to clear all of the content to earn Primogems from it. Just difficulties 1 through 3 alone offer up to 450 Primogems. We're also getting 4 character trials this patch: Skirk, Emily, Shenhe, and Mavuika. Each trial gives you 20 Primogems, totaling 80 altogether. On top of that, Paimon's Bargain Shop resets once during the patch, providing 5 pulls worth of Stardust exchange, which translates to a solid 800 Primogems. Alright, let's move on to events. We have a major event running from June 6th to June 17th that's going to give us around 420 Primogems. Then, in version 5.7, we've got quite a few events planned, and the 5.7 special program that just aired today gave us all the juicy details. The total Primogems we can expect from events in this patch is a whopping 2,390. Let's split that roughly evenly, about 1,195 Primogems in the first half and another 1,195 in the second. During the 5.8 special program, which will air in the second half of 5.7, we'll get 3 redeem codes worth 300 Primogems total. And somewhere throughout the version, we usually get at least 1 additional redeem code worth 60 Primogems. So, we'll count 360 Primogems from promo codes, with 60 in the first half and 300 in the second. And of course, the regular update maintenance after the patch drops gives everyone 600 Primogems, available right at the start of the first half. Now, let's add it all up. If you're playing completely free-to-play, with no Welkin Moon or Battle Pass, from June 6th to July 8th, the end of the first half for Skirk, your total Primogems comes to a fantastic 7,305 Primogems, which is roughly 45 pulls. For the full period, from June 6th to July 30th, the end of the second half for Mavuika, you're looking at 10,300 Primogems, or roughly 64 pulls. If you're on Welkin Moon, you'll get an additional 90 Primogems daily. For the first half, from June 6th to July 8th, that's 33 days, bringing your total to 10,275 Primogems, or about 64 pulls for Skirk. For the full period, from June 6th to July 30th, that's 54 days, making your total 15,160 Primogems, or about 94 pulls for Mavuika. And if you're also buying the Battle Pass, you get another 1,320 Primogems on top of that. For the first half, your total becomes 11,595 Primogems, or roughly 72 pulls for Skirk. For the full period, it's a massive 16,480 Primogems, or roughly 103 pulls for Mavuika. With Primogems being a bit limited this patch, I'm here to help you boost your savings for Skirk or Mavuika. Have you ever considered joining our Discord server? We've got an amazing community out there, full of passionate players, helpful tips, and just genuinely great vibes. It's a fantastic place to connect with other travelers, share your strategies, and get advice on all things Genshin. Seriously, if you're looking for a friendly community to chat with, come on over. Now let's talk about pulling strategy for version 5.7. I'm going to get straight to the point here. If you're aiming for Skirk, she's a powerful unit, but keep in mind she often shines brightest with premium supports like Farina, Yellen, or Shenhe. Without them, her performance can dip a bit, making her less ideal for free-to-play teams. She's still totally viable and strong, just maybe not top tier without that extra investment. If you've already spent a lot of Primogems on recent banners and have limited savings, it might be a bit tight to secure her. You'd typically need around 90 pulls for a 50-50 shot at a 5-star and 180 for a guaranteed pity. So if Skirk is your goal, prioritize clearing every single Primogem source we just covered to maximize your chances. On the other hand, if Mavuika is your target, you've got the full patch to save, which definitely gives you a bit more breathing room. Mavuika tends to be a safer choice in terms of raw value. She's powerful, consistent, and doesn't rely as heavily on premium supports to perform well, making her a great pick for both free-to-play players and those with deeper rosters. If you're torn between Skirk and Mavuika, or even considering Emily and Shenhe, your resources are going to be stretched pretty thin, especially if you're free-to-play. In that case, you might want to think about skipping the first half to stockpile for the second, especially if Mavuika fits your team better, or you just absolutely love her design and play style. Looking ahead, we're also getting closer to version 6.0 and the release of Nod Cry, which could very well bring power creep and more must-have units, like Columbina, likely in 6.2. This means pacing your Primogems is absolutely key. But remember, and I always say this, always pull for the characters you like. The only thing that truly matters is that you enjoy the game with your favorite character. And if you want to get Primogems at a very cheap price, go to lootbar.gg with up to 25% discount on your Genesis Crystal top-ups, and with my link, you get an additional 10% discount. Let me know in the comments who you're pulling for. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you all in the next video.